In a world where social media constantly bombards us with images of success and achievement, the quest for personal fulfillment can feel overwhelming. Friedrich Nietzsche's concept of the will to power offers a refreshing perspective in this context, urging us to reclaim our agency and embrace our innate drive to assert ourselves in an ever-changing landscape. Rather than succumbing to societal pressures or defining our worth through likes and followers, Nietzsche encourages us to tap into our deepest desires for self-expression, creativity, and mastery over our lives. Imagine harnessing this powerful drive to carve your unique path, breaking free from the constraints that limit your potential. The will to power, German Der Wille zur Macht, can be understood as an innate drive that compels individuals to assert and enhance their existence. Nietzsche suggests that this drive is not limited to the quest for domination over others, but extends to self-overcoming and the realization of one's potential. In his unpublished notes, later compiled into The Will to Power, Nietzsche describes this concept as a fundamental principle underlying all life, where every organism strives to expand its influence and assert its existence against opposing forces. Nietzsche contrasts the will to power with Schopenhauer's will to live, arguing that while Schopenhauer's perspective focuses on mere survival, his own notion emphasizes a more dynamic and expansive drive for growth and enhancement. He posits that life inherently involves conflict and struggle, which are essential for personal development and fulfillment. Thus, the will to power becomes a lens through which we can understand not only individual actions but also historical developments and cultural phenomena. Nietzsche's exploration of the will to power is deeply rooted in a psychological understanding of human behavior. He asserts that all actions are motivated by this fundamental drive, which manifests in various forms, be it physical dominance, moral superiority, or creative expression. This perspective aligns with Nietzsche's broader critique of traditional morality, which he believes often suppresses this intrinsic drive in favor of conformity and mediocrity. In Thus Spoke Zarathustra, Nietzsche articulates his vision of the Übermensch Overman, an individual who fully embraces the will to power by transcending societal norms and limitations. The Übermensch represents an ideal state where one achieves self-mastery and actualizes their potential through creative expression and personal strength. This ideal challenges individuals to rise above passive existence and engage actively with life's challenges. Nietzsche's conception of the will to power had profound implications for morality. He critiques conventional moral systems, particularly those rooted in religious or utilitarian frameworks that prioritize self-denial or altruism over self-affirmation. For Nietzsche, such moralities often stem from a slave morality, which arises from resentment among the weak toward the strong. This morality valorizes weakness and mediocrity at the expense of vitality and excellence. Instead, Nietzsche advocates for a master morality, characterized by values that affirm life, creativity, and strength. In this framework, actions are evaluated based on their ability to enhance one's power and vitality, rather than conforming to external moral codes. This shift in perspective encourages individuals to embrace their desires and ambitions rather than suppress them in favor of societal expectations. While Nietzsche celebrates the will to power as a life-affirming force, he also acknowledges its potential for destructiveness. The drive can manifest in both creative endeavors and violent domination over others. Nietzsche does not shy away from recognizing that acts of cruelty or oppression can arise from this impulse. However, he emphasizes that such expressions are not inherently endorsed as moral imperatives. Instead, Nietzsche suggests that individuals must navigate their will to power responsibly. He does not advocate for unrestrained violence or domination, but rather encourages a focus on self-overcoming, using one's drive for power as a means of personal growth rather than exploitation. This nuanced approach allows for a more sophisticated understanding of morality that recognizes the complexities of human motivations. Nietzsche's concept remains relevant today, as it invites reflection on individual agency in a world increasingly defined by external pressures and expectations. The tension between self-assertion and societal norms continues to shape contemporary discussions around identity, ambition, and ethical behavior. In an age where traditional moral frameworks are often questioned or rejected, Nietzsche's call for life affirmation through the will to power resonates with those seeking authenticity in their pursuits. Furthermore, the will to power can be seen as an antidote to nihilism, the belief that life lacks inherent meaning or value. By embracing one's desires and striving for self-actualization, individuals can create their own values and meanings in life. This perspective empowers individuals to take ownership of their existence, rather than succumbing to despair or resignation. Despite its compelling nature, Nietzsche's notion of the will to power has faced significant criticism and misinterpretation. Some critics argue that it promotes a dangerous form of elitism or justifies oppressive behaviors under the guise of self-assertion. The appropriation of Nietzschean ideas by totalitarian regimes further complicates interpretations of his philosophy. However, such readings often overlook Nietzsche's emphasis on individual responsibility and self-overcoming as central tenets of his thought. Moreover, contemporary scholars continue to debate the precise nature of the will to power, whether it should be understood primarily as a psychological principle or as a metaphysical force underlying all life. This ambiguity contributes to ongoing discussions about its implications for ethics and human behavior. Nietzsche's concept of the will to power serves as a foundational element in understanding human behavior and morality. It challenges traditional moral frameworks by advocating for self-affirmation, creativity, and personal growth as essential components of a fulfilling life. While acknowledging its potential for destructiveness, Nietzsche emphasizes responsible navigation of this drive through self-overcoming rather than domination over others. In contemporary contexts, the will to power invites reflection on individual agency amid societal pressures while offering an antidote to nihilism through personal empowerment. Despite critiques and misinterpretations, Nietzsche's philosophy remains a vital lens through which we can explore the complexities of human motivation and ethical behavior in our pursuit of meaning in an ever-changing world. If this exploration of Nietzsche's profound insights resonates with you, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking content on philosophy and its relevance in our lives today.